Namaste, salutations, welcome. It's Thursday night. It's 9 o'clock, so that makes it.
One more time. Wait. That wasn't hard enough. One more time.
Thursday night vibes. I asked you 3 times.
Yeah, but you didn't hit me hard enough. How am I supposed to figure it out if I'm not being hit hard enough?
Well, we were trying to get away from that. We're hoping that you can learn in other manners now. So, hey, how's everybody doing? It's a Thursday night. The last time we were here was Monday, putting something positive into your Monday. And we're hoping to put something vibey into your Friday Eve or Thursday night. However, you want to describe it.
Wait. The privacy settings. Oh, okay.
What?
The privacy settings.
Oh, we keep having issues with that, don't we?
Yes.
I don't know why, but it keeps wanting to just stream to a limited amount of people and not everyone. So we're trying to get that fixed. We're also trying to get our Rumble working this evening. So if you're wondering why Kate is laying on my lap, that is why. She is trying to work Rumble in my computer. So, Caitlin,
what's up, buddy?
I should talk to you while you're trying to do this because I know how you like to multitask.
Why the hell would you do that?
Because I'm a nice guy. Hey, on the show tonight, you know what we got going? Do you?
Yeah, I put the show together.
Oh, did she now?
Burn.
I don't think so. Anyway, we are going to be doing another installment on how and why hemp and cannabis became illegal. And right now, I can't say hi to anybody because, well, I can't see any comments.
Say hello to Benjamin McNeese.
Hey, Benjamin. Namaste, my friend.
Say hello to Bearded Buds.
Bearded Buds. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Thank you. Namaste.
Say hello to Brenda Breiler.
Brenda, namaste.
And then Bearded also said, 1 more week till we get skin contact.
1 more week. Nothing between us, skin to skin. That's what I'm talking about, Bearded. You're my friend. And I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Hey, I may have to end up taking a nap because we're going to leave here like at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. drive set up, so I may disappear for like an hour and a half. So don't be surprised. I'm old. Um, but yeah, I think Kansas City is going to be absolutely wonderful. Looking forward to it. Uh, Caitlin and Mama are putting the punch cards together for the scavenger hunt, which I think is going to be a blast. If you don't know about it already, we have several people that are coming together, putting together a prize basket for Kansas City. And all you have to do to be entered to win this is go around and get this card punched by all of the sponsors. So I'm not going to list everybody yet, but because we're still kind of finishing up things. But anyway, you go around, get all these cards punched, meet the people, talk to them, bring it back, drop it in the fishbowl at the booth, and you are entered to win what is looking like a really incredible prize package.
That's trash.
So what do you think about that, Caitlin?
What the hell? I think it sounds like a fun idea.
Right on.
I just hope, because like I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but like my problem is with stuff like that, I have a hard time like completing it.
Well, that's not the only thing, but yes, I can see that.
So yeah, that's the only thing that I think people.
Right.
But I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's a great way for people to meet other people.
What do you think about all the people that are waiting to meet you, Caitlin?
They're gonna meet.
How does that make you? How does that make you feel? This legion of fans that are just can't wait to meet you. I don't know how you feel. The fans should be scared as hell to meet her. I know her, and sometimes it's better off not to meet some people.
Yeah, and, it's like they say, don't meet your hero.
Right. I don't know if you would exactly go into that category as hero, but maybe for some. I mean, there's a few out there. Well, I gotta figure out how to pull up comments and stuff.
I'm almost done with that. If you want to go back here in a second.
Do what?
I said I'm almost done with that. I think I have it this time. I think I have figured it out. I'm sorry, people, for the brief intermission of not being able to see y'all's comments. But this is something that Master Roachee wanted, so thank him.
Well, we've been trying to get this done for quite a while.
Well, the part of the problem is that in order to connect Rumble to StreamYard, it's considered a custom destination. So, like, you actually have to set up the live through Rumble.
Oh, all right.
That's why.
That's why?
That is why. Okay, give me your computer back.
That is why. That is why, Caitlin. Here.
Hello, Terry Bradler. Oh, goodness. You better calm down with all that jazz that you're doing right there. Sir, calm down.
You're the one who was wanting the computer. Anyway, we were going to talk about how hemp has become illegal. How and why? Well, I thought we were a little bit further, and I told people that this is going to probably be the last episode on this subject, but I was wrong, because I left us just going into World War II after the 1937 Tax Act, which didn't necessarily make hemp and cannabis illegal. It just made it too expensive to work with, to process. Basically the prices of everything doubled overnight, literally. So they shut down through the use of taxes the hemp and cannabis industry. However, the United States still needed the hemp fibers. Right?
Accurate.
Right. So even though we made it impossible to work with it here in the United States, we still want it. At that time, Russia was one of the largest producers of hemp, and also all through Indochina, the Philippines primarily. Well, when we entered the World War II and the Japanese Navy sealed off the Philippines and all, we lost our ability to get hemp fiber. So what did the U.S. government do?
So, pause.
Yes.
Pause. My people in Rumble, if you're seeing this, can you comment hello? Don't touch me. Because it says we have 2 watching in Rumble right now. Okay. And look, this is Rumble. This is Rumble.
Right.
I know it's going to bother you that it's big like that. Hang on. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Let me see if I can just make it bigger. Oh, goodness gracious.
So, yes, if you are, do they need to get the StreamYard information?
I believe so.
Okay.
But I don't know what that StreamYard information would be just yet. So, give me a moment.
All right. So, anyway, getting back, the U.S. government basically rescinded the Tax Act for World War II and encouraged people to grow hemp during World War II. In fact, there's a Hemp for Victory film that the Navy participated in, and talking about everybody to grow hemp, and this is vital to the war effort and vital to the United States security. Guess what happened right after World War II?
Problems.
Yep, they reinstated the Tax Act. Again, this had nothing to do with cannabis, the drug. This all had to do with greed, power, and racism from a very few people. But isn't it funny that the government's still kind of doing this stuff? They make things illegal here, but still pay companies in other countries to produce the same items. Or they make it terribly expensive here to produce certain items, but we still import it. The government is still doing today what the government did back in the 1930s. And, as far as the American people, it's kind of getting to the point where zombie sees, zombie does. And I don't care which side of the fence you sit on, but this week was pretty sad, seeing a former president indicted. And you know what? We're going to get exactly what we deserve. We're going to see this crap go on for both parties, and it's just going to be a hell of a good time because somebody thought this was a good idea. After 240 years, we finally descended so much into childlike behavior that our government's becoming a joke. So that's not really my rant, but that's part of it. How does that make you feel, Caitlin?
Perturbed.
So what do we have on Rumble here?
So, okay, as you can see, here's Rumble. Right now we have 2 watching.
Babyface Brothers on there. Bearded Buds is on Rumble.
No.
Oh, that's on YouTube. Okay.
YouTube's here. Rumble's here. Facebook's here, and I'm fiddling with Facebook.
Okay. So we still don't have anybody on.
There's 2 people watching on Rumble, just nobody's commented on Rumble.
Okay, well, we just kind of wanted to make sure that the people on Rumble would let us know, a thumbs up, thumbs down, if things are going, because this is kind of our first time on this platform. But we are growing.
I'm fiddling.
Right. Why don't you, you know what? We've got a great band we're going to hear some music from tonight. If you've never heard of them, this is a band called Roots of Creation. I have been a fan for a long time. In fact, this is their 5th year anniversary of releasing the album Grateful Dub. And it is taking some Grateful Dead classics. And this is something I normally don't do. You've heard me talk about covers, but they did all of this in a reggae form. And I think you are just going to really, really dig the sound of the Roots of Creation. Again, been a big fan for a while. So, Caitlin, why don't you pull up the
I shall.
Fire on the Mountain.
You might just have to click back and forth in between those.
Right. Well, I'm not going to really worry about it right now.
Well, you're the one who wanted them, buddy. You wanted it. And much like Icarus, you flew too close to the sun.
No, I kind of wanted... Yeah, we'll figure it out. So.
I have another idea, but it's...
Ooh, another idea.
It's a bit sketch.
So, we'll be right back. Roots of Creation, their take on Fire on the Mountain. That's muted.
Here, they can hear you now.
All right, sorry about that. I guess we were having issues with the sound, so trying to figure this out. And once we do, we will play Fire on the Mountain. Maybe. So, one of the things that really irritates me about national legalization is that we should have never been in this spot anyway. A lot of the politicians agree. A lot of the business owners agree. Lord knows most of the country, as far as individuals, agree. So what's the problem? The government made a mistake. They outlawed a plant for the wrong reasons, for no legitimate or legal reasons. It didn't go through the proper channels in the first place. So instead of our government stepping up and saying, hey, you know what? We made a mistake on this. We're going to do right. We're going to reschedule this. We're going to allow the study and all the things that need to be done with cannabis and cannabinoids and all. But no, they are still giving the false propagandist bullshit arguments that they gave back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Same arguments, all unsubstantiated. But what's the amazing thing is one person can take care of all of this, and that's the president. I thought Bill Clinton might, because with an executive order, and we know how our presidents on both sides love to use their executive order. With the stroke of a pen, a president could remove the cannabis from the Controlled Substances Act. He could remove it from Schedule 1 with a stroke of a pen. He could ask the other agencies to do this, which he has, but he hasn't followed up on anything. But with a stroke of a pen, if any president was really serious about legalizing, all they had to do that was just sign it away. And no matter how you feel about Trump, I think he was on the right. He was the closest thing, and I put this out before the election, about Biden and Trump, who was more friendly with cannabis. And Trump was definitely more friendly with cannabis than Biden. So, he was going to send it back to the states, let the states decide, and eventually was going to, probably by this time, if everything would have worked, would have been working on deschedulizing this, because this is important for financial reasons, for economic reasons, but safety reasons also. Give the industry access to banking. I mean, it's crazy. The government's just being really silly here. So, did you figure out the sound problems?
I have a solution. We've never tried to do it like this before, but it's my solution. But real fast, before we play the song, as you can see, you have comments now, by the way. There you go.
Good.
I feel like that's
hi, old Scratch.
I feel like that's the best possible solution. But Bearded wanted to know,
yes,
are you gonna interview Mendo Dope while at KC CanFest?
Am I going to interview who?
Mendo Dope.
Mendo. I don't know. I would love to. So.
Hello, Kayla. Hello. Okay.
I'll interview anyone. I sit here with Caitlin, right?
Hello, Jesse. Hello, Billy Forbes. Sorry I didn't acknowledge your guys' comments for so long. Sorry for cutting you off.
No,
but I am the god of everything, and I've got everything situated, and everything's fine. It's all good. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. You good? I'm good.
Can you play the song?
You need a hug?
No.
Okay. Hi, Bearded Brother. Okay. It's gonna look wonky for a minute.
It's gonna look wonky.
For a minute.
For a minute.
Just for a minute.
Get out of the door. You're playing cold music on the ballroom floor, drowning your laughter and you're dead to the core. There's a dragon with matches and he's loose on the town. Takes a whole pan of water just to cool him down. I said fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. I said fire, fire on the mountain. I said fire, fire on the mountain. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Almost a blaze, still you don't feel the heat. It ain't all you got just to stay on the beat. You say it's a living, and we all got to eat. Yeah, you're all alone, and there's no one to compete. If mercy is a business, well, I wish this for you. It's more than just ash when your dreams come true. Yeah. I said fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. I said fire, fire on the mountain. I said fire, fire on the mountain. What you holding out for? Caught in slow motion in the dash for the door. The flame from your stage has now spread to the floor. You gave all you had, why you wanna give more? Hey, the more that you give, the more it will take. To the thin line beyond, which you really can't take. I said fire, Sean, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. I said fire, fire on the mountain. I said fire, fire on the mountain. And if you're fire, the water can't control. And this is Mr. Mountain. Give me now. Now climb on the mountain, top on the top of the lightning flash on the week and drop on the rain down, fall and please get hot on the mountain. The place like a melting pot, they put out the dog everything they can. I see money with a mic and chat, don't slip them bigger than a baseball man. One way up on the mountain top, roads of creation. Wanna bring your fire up on the mountain top. Oh no, one is in it, some is dark, I don't know my microphone start. Fire with a blaze up on the mountain top. Oh, me such a man, you can't do that. Here is a fireman, run come quick and run. I am a fire eater, me come on the top of them. Hey, Mr. Asherman, gonna try cool it down enough. With no water, we just can't control enough. Hey, Mr. Asher, tell them what's going on. Fire eater, bring up on the mountain top. Run!
I should be able to.
No, you
It
can't.
gives the option.
Welcome back. That was Fire on the Mountain by Roots of Creation, and interesting enough, the lead singer on that was Stephen Marley. So dig that. Dig that. So great band. Like I said, I've been a fan for a while. Hey, Kim, Tim, Josh. Hello, I saw some other people here. KJ, yes. Hi, KJ. So, namaste. Thank you. Thank you. So, what is going on in Caitlin's world? Tell me.
Well,
That's deep and very interesting.
actively thinking about quitting my job every day.
All right. All right.
I put new windshield wiper blades on my car.
I heard the one finally broke.
Yeah, the one flew off while I was driving down the road in the middle of a rainstorm, and I was like, I think it's time. That's how you know it's time.
Interesting.
That's how you know, is when they fly off, it's time to replace your windshield wiper blades.
Nothing like preventative maintenance. Very, very, very proud of you on that. In fact, I want to know, we already know kind of about Caitlin's decision making and how a lot of times that's questionable. Would you say that that's an honest statement, that your decision making at times is questionable?
Yeah, because I feel like, so it's not like my decisions are necessarily bad. It's just not
good.
Yeah.
Right.
I've previously described how I live my life and how I am. I am a chaotic neutral. Or chaotic good. I waver back and forth in between chaotic good and chaotic neutral. Occasionally, on rare occasions, am I a chaotic bad, but I save that. Save that
for Kansas City.
Yes. But yeah, the majority of the time, I waver back and forth in between those two. And so most of the time, the decisions that I make don't affect anybody else except for me.
Well, you know what? I think that you should share your knowledge, and especially your wisdom to the audience. And I think that it would be interesting if maybe somebody is needing advice. They could ask you, and you could give them some Caitlin advice. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be good advice. I'm not saying it's going to be bad advice. I'm just saying Caitlin is going to be giving it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful if you ask a question.
Bearded wants to know.
No, wait. I don't even know if we should be taking bearded questions.
Mrs. Bearded said hello.
Pardon me?
Mrs. Bearded said hello.
Mrs. Bearded, namaste, Mrs. B. Good to have you. Okay, what did Bearded say?
He said, can we get some more details on your Casey outfit?
On Caitlin's...
on my Kansas City outfit.
Because I'm just dressing like I do. I'm not dressing any different than I do day to day.
I don't know. So, I kind of have a few outfits planned for Kansas City.
Oh
boy.
Hello, Nero.
Oh, you can't see me? He says no.
No, that was just a drive-by.
That was a drive-by. They're gonna be green themed. I don't know.
And I told her that's going to really stand out in a Cannabis situation. I mean, who would ever wear green to something like that?
I mean, I've always said my favorite color is rainbow because I like all the colors so much that I can't pick a favorite color. I just like colors.
Cop out.
Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Out.
I gravitate more towards... No, because it's too hard. Listen, I was getting ready to say I gravitate more towards like greens and blues and pinks and purples, but then like the list kept growing in my head as I said I gravitate more towards. So like I really don't have a favorite color. I just like colors.
So if, I'm interviewing you for a job.
Yes.
And I say, Caitlin, what's your favorite color? And you tell me rainbow. Yeah, exactly. Most people can answer that with a simple
I feel like rainbow is color. A simple... It's very simple. Hello, Chainmail Mistress.
Chainmail Mistress, namaste. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're trying to nail down Caitlin on a favorite color, and so far it's turning out more like an everything bagel.
I feel like rainbow is a fine color.
Rainbow is not a color.
I like all the colors.
If you mix them all together, what do you get? Come on.
Black?
Yes, basic. So black is Caitlin's favorite color.
No. Well, I've said gray before. Hello, Jason Tucker. Hello, Taylor Wright. So I've said gray before.
Jason, Taylor.
A favorite color because I like black, but I don't think black is like necessary all the time. Like sometimes I feel like black's a little bit too harsh. So gray.
But no, that is your rainbow mixed up.
Oh, gray could be. Gray could be my rainbow mixed up as well. There are a lot of colors
so you're
that
putting
are
white
made
into
up.
your rainbow now.
Not white.
Yeah, you'd have to have white to make gray.
No.
No.
Well, white is technically one of the colors, but the whole discussion of colors gets super philosophical with me because I take it to the next level. Is because if you want to say that all the colors mixed up are black, all the colors mixed up are not black, all the colors mixed up are white. Because white light is made up of all the colors, and color is something. Color is an object of human perception, and white.
But is perception reality?
And the only way,
or is reality just a perception?
You asked. You freaking asked.
What?
You asked about colors.
I know.
I was going into my spiel on colors.
I know, and I was trying to keep the audience from going.
So technically,
hey, Kayla. Namaste.
So, like I said, hello, Creative Collectibles. So, technically,
Hi. Technically.
And by the way, just so you know, Bunny, I believe, is Creative Collectibles.
So I know.
She said multicolor is always an option. It's always an option. So suck it.
What's your favorite music? All of it.
It's the same with music. If it sounds good, I listen to it.
Right. But, there's a difference between listening to it all, enjoying it all, and having a favorite.
Jesse, that's really deep.
What did Jesse say?
Said that dark is the only thing that's infinite.
Right.
Kayla said camo isn't color too. But yeah, so the whole color discussion is like an extremely philosophical thing for me. And I just don't have a favorite color. Sorry.
Did you know that tie-dye is hippie camo?
I've heard that before, yes.
Yes. Tie-dye is hippie camo. Yes. Speed.
I was reading comments. Hello, Marianne Kelly. Hello, Wendy Goldman. Hello, Tosh McGord. Hi, guys.
Hey, have you seen our new calming ad for our CBD oil? Would you like to play that?
I guess.
Just a cheap ad. Because, you know what? We need to sell to keep the lights on. And we thank everybody for helping us out here.
Real fast, before the ad. Wendy, we're doing pretty good. How are you doing, boo-boo? And now I'm going to play the ad.
Yeah, it is short.
I heard running water, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and I was like, "Did it just glitch?" And then I was like, "Oh no, it's done."
It's done. We get interesting questions, and they're valid questions. Why is a CBD company, Master Roachee's Garden, tied in with the cannabis community? And there's a couple different reasons for that, but one of our main reasons, other than outside legalization, and would like to add Delta 9 to our products. We've always been, or I've always been a part of the cannabis community, and I've always been for safe and educated use of cannabis and cannabinoids and CBD. We always tell people if they start a regimen to check with a medical professional before you begin it.
Oui.
Because we want everybody to be healthy and have the best experience possible. And that's why we're talking about our CBD oil now. Because we've talked about our Ambrosia Nights, our Golden Medley, our Groovy Days. But our CBD oil can really help reduce the negative aspects of a THC high. And again, we want everybody to enjoy their experience, whether medical or recreational. Do you agree with that statement, Caitlin?
Yes.
Wow, we got a simple answer. Yes, I was really expecting a maybe. So, what are you doing?
Replying to Wendy because you were talking.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see here.
I didn't want to interrupt you. You were talking so well. Your speaky words were amazing. So I didn't want to just cut you off and be like, but I.
Well, that's never stopped you before.
Hello, Becky. And okay,
hey,
so
Becky.
I replied to you on Facebook, Wendy, but I'll reply to you here too. I hope everything with going to pain management goes well, and I hope you get situated to where you're not in pain and you can have enjoyable times.
Definitely. And and pain management is so important. It's just Unfortunately, the pharmaceutical companies really screwed us with Oxycontin. And,
Yeah.
Boy, now they've made it so hard. Can you let dog out?
Yes, I can.
They've made it so hard for people to manage severe pain, and this is something that we shouldn't be putting limitations on. And I hope your pain management goes well, and we're looking into some herbal compounds mixed with some cannabinoids in the future, but it takes quite a bit of time and money to bring some of these products to market. But we are looking into that. Are you going to fall off your chair?
I had to get back to where I was.
All right.
I keep pulling this the wrong direction because I'll look at myself and I'll be like, oh, I gotta fix that, and then I pull it the wrong way. Oh, there, I can't.
I don't know. I just don't know about you. So you're not going to tell them any more about your outfit for Kansas City?
It's green.
It's green.
And
it's Mom like cloth.
I can tell you this much. Mom and Matt both think I need to change it a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to look like I work in one of those buildings with the upright vertical supports.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I keep having to remind them that there's going to be this big thing over top of it. So I just don't know. I'm gonna
kind of ruin it for you.
No, don't ruin it. It's not your thing.
She is going
it's not your thing.
She is going to be coming dressed as a piece of cake. It's kind of like a Lady Gaga thing. Yeah, green icing, white cake. So there we go. Now she's mad, but yep. It was. She's going to be in a 4x6 piece of wedge cake with icing that just says "hi" on it. So that's her outfit for Kansas City. Absolutely. So hey, William. Oh yeah.
I don't think I should drink another one of these liquid IVs.
So she's refilling her liquid IV.
Doesn't that sound just make you have to pee?
Not at all. Not at all. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good time down at Kansas City. I'm hoping that we're going to have. It looks like we're going to have beautiful weather. They're talking about 80 degrees, I think, on Friday, and then the high 70s on Saturday. The evenings are looking like it's going to be wonderful. I think it's going to be a good time. We're scurrying around. We're getting ready to bottle some CBD oil. So we're going to have some to take down there. But this is kind of spur of the moment for us. But everybody's excited. Even Caitlin. Aren't you?
I lost my train of thought.
Oh, she lost her
I couldn't remember why I left. So I came back.
Well, that's good. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. And I'm so sure everybody else is.
I got a pocket.
I got a pocket, too.
I got a pocket.
I got a pocket.
You don't have a pocket. Look, I can put my vape in here.
I got a pocket.
And now my vape just right there. I like it.
Look,
your pocket's not as cool. Your pocket's not on your chest. I got two chest pockets. Look, I got this one.
Yes.
Right there. So, this demonstration, pocket. And then I also got this one over here, pocket. This pocket says happy.
And you see, as a child, you could give her a stick and she would be happy and lost for 6-8 hours. And if you gave her a ball, 2 days, she could amuse herself. So
I feel like the imagination, having the imagination of a child is something to be admired, okay?
Right.
So, back off, bud.
Well, I'm told that I'm childlike.
You're childlike, but you don't have the imagination of a child. I'd like to
Oh.
think I still have the imagination of a child sometimes, or can have the imagination of a child.
No, you have an imagination of somebody that needs professional help. What?
So you wanted me to start giving people advice. Nobody really wanted advice. Bearded just wanted to know what I was going to wear.
You know what? Our audience is smarter than I was giving them credit for.
Listen, we'll start with my first piece of advice and one of my favorite topics.
Okay.
To kind of go on little tirades about. Because mine aren't rants, they're tirades.
Yes, we're all familiar with your tirades, as interesting as they can be. Yes, continue.
On me and Mom's trip to Walmart today, I had so many tirades.
Well,
yeah.
Don't even know if I want to go there.
So one of my favorite things to tirade about is expiration dates.
Expiration dates. We all have them.
Not like that. I'm talking about like on food products and personal care products and
What?
You need to rework your mind, bruh.
The what?
I said you need to rework your mind, bruh. Expiration date.
Yes, we all have one.
Listen, I know death doesn't really bother you and me that much, but for a lot of people it makes them sad, so knock it off.
All right.
But so expiration dates on foods and stuff.
On foods and stuff, yes. If they're past a year, don't eat it.
Yeah. Well, okay, so with some stuff. So with like this is my advice.
Yes.
So you got to do
your advice?
So if it's like a product that's like potato based, corn based, any kind of like, I'm guessing you would go with like vegetarian, more vegetarian products, like products that are considered shelf stable. Like as long as they're, I don't like Twinkies personally.
Yeah, but aren't they like shelf stable?
They are.
Like millions of years.
I don't know how long they're shelf stable for, but
yeah, that's what everybody used to say. You know, Twinkies, cockroaches are going to be the only thing left.
But expiration dates are trash. As long as it smells okay, eat it. That's my advice.
And where's that advice gotten you?
If it doesn't,
where has that advice gotten you personally?
If it doesn't have mold on it and it doesn't smell bad, eat it. You'll be okay. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Be careful. She's taken her own advice and wound up in the bathroom. So going, I don't think I should have eaten that.
Yeah, but you know what? You want to know something else? At the same time, maybe I just needed that digestive cleanse.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to cleanse.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll tell you what. Talk about cleansing. Roots of Creation music is cleansing.
Wait, Kayla. It depends on how weird it tastes. Like, did it taste weird originally? Or is this like a new taste? If it's a new taste, stop eating it. Or, if you enjoy the new taste, power through. Like I said, guttural cleanse. I know about y'all. I'm a little strange and I enjoy a nice guttural cleanse.
You know what? I think this is a wonderful time for a little bit more Roots of Creation.
The next day you feel so refreshed.
Sugar Ray, digging this song. You can find this on about any of their any platform where you get your music from. It is Grateful Dub is the name of the album by Roots of Creation. And this is Sugar Ray.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Because why? Why because?
Because you suck.
Because
you suck.
Because Caitlin gets sidetracked.
Because you suck. And then when we come back, will be answering a question from Bearded Buds. He's asking me for advice.
All right. But we first have to tell people when we get back who the show is sponsored by.
Oh,
when they come to take you down, when they bring that wagon round, when they come to go on you and drag your poor body down. Just one thing I ask of you, just one thing for me. Please forget you do my thing, my darling, sugar bee. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yeah, shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yeah. You thought you was the cool, never could do no wrong. You had everything sewn up tight. How come you lay awake all night long? Well, in spite of all you gained, you still have to stand out in the pouring rain. One last voice is calling you. I guess it's time for you to go. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yeah, shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yeah. Well, it's fine. Oh, you gain. You still have to stand out in the pouring rain. One last voice is calling you. This is time for you to go. Shake it, sugar baby. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yeah, shake it, sugar baby. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. Hey, that was Roots of Creation. I'm a big Dead fan. Love what they're doing. Caitlin, would you like to tell everybody who sponsors this show?
Yes.
Okay.
MasterRoachee'sGarden.com.
Check out MasterRoachesGarden.com. We've got some wonderful CBD oils. Everything is full spectrum. We've got amazing, what we call beard oil, but it's
not just for your beard.
Dreadful uses it for her dreads and loves it. Caitlin uses it for my beard. Hey, we're going to get to Bearded Bud's question here in just a second. However, I want to tell everybody, coming up on Monday night, we have Misty Green, who is a doctor of chiropractic that has added cannabis into her routines. So she's going to be on the show and talk about how how she's working with her cannabis and her patients and how they're responding. It's going to be a really interesting show. And then the week after that, the week of 420, our Monday night guest is going to be. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to reveal that yet, but he is going to be great. So you'll have to wait until this Monday to hear who next Monday's guest is going to be. How does that make you feel, Caitlin? Thank you.
Eager.
Master Roachee's Garden, beard oil, oak moss, and amber.
Yes, look.
Look.
Luxurious shine.
Luxurious shine. I use it after I shave my head. It really, really helps my head from getting all dried out.
Now, when you use the buffer to shine that dome piece of yours, when you use the beard oil, does it make it extra shiny as compared to when you don't use the beard oil?
Yes, and I have some head wax that I use. Actually, it's a super moisturizing.
Do you have to use like extra moisturizer if you're bald?
Yeah, because actually your hair protects a lot of your scalp and your head. And without that, it gets, especially after shaving, it gets really dry. So it helps initially, and then after a day or so, everything's starting to grow back. But that after that initial shave, it's really nice to have some oil or salve.
Or wax, apparently.
The wax. Head wax.
See, I didn't know.
Master Roachee's head wax.
I have never been bald.
Well, bald is beautiful.
You chose that lifestyle.
I chose that lifestyle. Yes, I identify as bald. So, how does that make you feel, Caitlin?
Weird.
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 You heard it here first. Caitlin feels weird. Who would have thunk that would have ever happened?
That's painful. Oh my goodness. So.
And we thank you for your support.
Oh, did you thank Happy Hippie 365?
Happy Hippie 365. Yes, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. All right, answer Bearded Buds' question.
So, Bearded Buds wants advice on how he should stop his wife and the Canafam from holding him down and forcing him to take a THC suppository.
And your advice to Bearded Buds would be?
You got some options.
Okay, don't tell me, tell.
You got some options, Bearded. You got some options. So, as I've seen in the comments, yes, you could just take it. Like, honestly, it's not going to be that bad. After it's in there, you won't feel it. Honestly. But if you really want to stop it from happening, my advice would be you need to induce diarrhea. So how do you induce diarrhea? You need to take an entire bottle of Miralax. Get you a big old jug and make you a Miralax Borg, okay? Just pour the Miralax into the jug. Add you some flavoring. Gatorade preferably, because you're going to need that hydration. And then add your water, because the water has to combine with the Miralax powder as well. If you also wanted to take a stool softener with the Miralax to just kind of ensure you had the optimal liquidification, you could do that too.
No. I'm stopping you.
He asked for advice. He asked for advice. If somebody was threatening to put their fingers by my butt and I had no other way to stop them,
but
this is how I would stop them.
I think this is actually far worse.
This
than
is how
a simple suppository.
I would do it.
I mean, yes, it's a violation, but you're trying to kill him now. Death by the shits. No.
The Lizard King says he likes my idea. Listen,
Lizard King,
I'm telling you,
my friend.
I'm telling you, if I didn't want people going near my booty hole, this is what I would do. You make it the most undesirable as you possibly can. And I'm sorry, but if there is high velocity liquid shooting out of an orifice, I'm not going near it.
You know what my answer is? I don't think you're going to put up much of a fight anyway. So that's my simple answer to this that kind of negates the rest of the question. I'm not saying you're going to be, asking, but I don't think you're going to be fighting either. And actually, rectal absorption is the best possible absorption for THC. I'm surprised that actually more people haven't put together a THC suppository.
I gotta interrupt just for a second, because you know what your advice reminds me of? What was the advice I gave you as a kid about kidnappers?
They have the best candy.
Oh, that was you.
That was my advice to the kids. Strangers always have the best candy.
When I was a child, when I was a young wart,
that was Jamie's shirt.
So tell them what I told you to do.
When I was a child, my mom told me if I ever got kidnapped that I needed to start throwing up and kicking, screaming, peeing myself, shitting my pants, vomiting, just doing whatever I could, and then they wouldn't want me.
Now, anybody that talks to her anybody that used to talk to her in public, that was the response that she would get. She would kick, scream, crap herself, and people would leave her alone. So again, she took what was supposed to be a defensive technique against kidnappers and integrated it into her, well, what we consider her normal life.
Hello, Cosmo. And now,
Cosmo,
if I'm offering advice in one area, I have to offer counter advice as well. Counter advice? What's counter advice?
Probably to most people, good advice compared to your good advice.
No. You would think, but no.
Oh,
so
okay.
This advice isn't for bearded. So if you could just tune out for a minute. So this advice is for the Canna fam and Mrs. Bearded Buds. So since he obviously doesn't want to test out this amazing product. The best way to give somebody a suppository coming from somebody in the healthcare field, especially if they don't want to take it, is you wait until after they fall asleep. And then you time it into about 3 to 4 hours after they've fallen asleep. And they'll be in their deep sleep stages. And you just slip it in there. They don't wake up. They might turn over, but other than that, bingo bongo.
I guess that would add to making one funky dream. Okay. Now maybe we know.
Bingo bongo.
Yeah, they're gonna wake up from a dream. Swear to God, they got probed.
Listen. You've never had to give a combative dementia resident a suppository, okay?
No,
I ain't finna give anybody a suppository while they're swinging their arms trying to hit me or kick me or do anything. I'll just wait till you fall asleep.
Oh.
Oh, and also,
I'm not sure how
the proper
feel about this
procedure for administering a suppository, you want to make sure you have a glove. Because you don't want anything that's inside el booty hole to get on your finger or underneath your fingernail, because underneath the fingernails is hard to clean. So make sure you have a glove. Get out of here, you nasty. So make sure you have a glove. Whoever's doing this, make sure you use proper lubricant.
Lubricant is...
Typically, when I'm administering a suppository to a patient, it comes with, the package of suppositories comes with lubricant that I can use with the suppositories. And also, you're going to want to go up after
she also has her favorite she keeps in her coat pocket.
After you insert the suppository, you want to go to the first knuckle to ensure that it is in the correct position.
What about the third knuckle?
No, just the first knuckle. Just the first knuckle.
Just the first knuckle.
And then you're good. Proper procedure.
Well, Caitlin, thank you for that information. I am sure that has enriched everybody's knowledge, and they feel so much better about themselves and the community around them from the information that you just shared. Once again, Caitlin comes up with a unifying voice for all of us. How to sneak up on somebody while they're sleeping and give them a suppository.
It's not sneaking if you just know.
What a unifying community message, Caitlin. I am so proud of you.
It's not sneaking. It's not sneaking. It's not sneaking. Yes, Chainmail Mistress said use a finger condom. They do have finger condoms. I don't know if anybody else has seen them, but I've seen them a lot, because when you get a cut on your finger, you just pop it over that finger with the cut on it, and then you don't have to worry about the cut. Have you seen the finger condoms? You could use it in this situation too, but then remember, any dingleberries or anything that touches your hand, it touches your hand. I mean, you're going in between the cheeks. Whatever's in between those cheeks is going to touch the rest of your hand, Stephanie. That's why glove is preferable.
Once again, Thursday Night Vibes has left the rails, folks. Not the station. Left the rails. And we have Caitlin again to thank for it.
I'm just educating my fellow individuals on how to properly administer a suppository. Doesn't seem
to make any sense to me either, folks. But, this is where Caitlin wants to go.
I could also tell them how to administer meds through a G-tube, but they didn't ask that question. They wanted to know
didn't.
how to
Thank
shove something
goodness.
up somebody's butt. So they asked, I answered.
You know, I think tonight has been incredibly informative, whether you really wanted this information or not, kind of on the not side. But thank you for that enlightening and quite graphic, detailed description. I appreciate it. And I know that in your own way, you are sending out your love and your good vibes the only way you know how. Maybe twisted and weird and all, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Kayla asked how many suppositories is too many.
1.
So you want to go by package dosing information? Typically, Kayla, suppositories are dosed to what you should be administering. So yeah, just 1 suppository.
Right. And just because they come in foil doesn't mean they're candy.
No.
No,
you should refrigerate your suppositories though, because the way that they're formulated, they do, like, if they get left in a hot area, they'll melt. And then you won't be able, you'll be having to scoop it up with your finger, and then you'll be like.
But getting back to the candy aspect of it, they really do look like candy. They don't taste like candy. So make sure they're identifiable. And if you have foiled edibles,
don't mix them up with edibles, don't mix them up with your suppositories.
And they're in the refrigerator, make sure you keep them separated because you're not going to get the same effect.
Bearded said no one asked how to do it. But I would like to bring up that the Lizard King did say it was all for your safety, which if they are going to get you, I want to make sure it's safe.
Right.
We're all about safety here at Master Roachee's Garden.
She wants to make sure your violation is done safely and in a positive way.
Yes.
How else could we properly violate somebody? Right?
You said it first. We're all about safety here at Master Roachee's Garden.
All about safety.
That's our number one. And how to be more safe. I'm just offering the proper procedure.
Yeah, safe and good vibes. So we want both parties, the violator and the violatee, to be safe and have a good time and get good vibes from this.
So Bearded said the safest way is for it to not happen. But sometimes you can't help it.
Right. Sometimes
it just happens.
It happens.
And that's they make bumper stickers. They literally make bumper stickers about this topic.
Yeah, shit happens. Exactly. There we go. So, we're with you, and we hope it doesn't happen, but
we'll pray for you.
Right.
Sending out good vibes.
So, hey, and as far as the violators, capture some good footage. It could be great content. So, that's my thing.
I mean, I feel like if they follow my instructions.
Yes.
Like I said, the most they'll do is roll over after it happens. Typically, sometimes people don't even move after they get a suppository. They just.
All right. Like I said, they're going to have some funky dreams, though. Well, Caitlin, would you like to say good night?
Yes. Thank you, beautiful peoples, for joining us in our live. We'll see you Monday.
Monday.
And I should be here this next. Oh, I burped. Upcoming Monday because I'm not on call. So they can't make me come into work.
Right on. Yeah, and for anybody that missed Monday, we had a Greg Jocks. He makes Bull Bundy. These are a fantastic item that goes on top of your bowl. It's a snuffer. Great guy. Check him out. He's on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. But check out Bull Buddy. We're going to be giving away. We have 2 more of these that we will be giving away on Monday night. Not 2 on Monday night, but 1 on Monday night, along with a rolling tray and papers. And I think on Monday we also have a Grow Fan box that we'll be giving away. So make sure you check us out on Monday nights with Master Roachee Monday. Put something positive in your Monday. And until then, as always, peace, love, and good vibes, my friends. Thank you for watching.